Mr. Chauhan, you need not wait. After the list is over, we'll try to do it. You need not wait. We'll pass the orders. No doubt. Yes.
May I please your lordship?
Hmm.
Lordship, I beg to mention item 11 of the DV list.
Why?
My lordship, my senior has some personal difficulty today. If your lordship may kindly fix this matter on 29th of April.
The personal difficulty came up today morning.
Yes, sir.
That was next week, my lord.
Oh, that. We wanted a clarification as to how the penalty. Next week will not be possible. I think it will be a motion with. We'll have it immediately on reopening. Or reopening. 24th,
Yes, sir.
as agreed to by the learned council.
Senior will be out of station.
When will it be convenient to him?
If your lordship may kindly fix it on 29th of April.
Mr. Soikia has problem on 29th.
Then any day convenient to him, but after 24th of April, your lordship.
Okay. A prayer is made on behalf of Mr. H.K. Das, Standing Counsel, Guwahati High Court, for an adjournment in the matter on account of personal inconvenience. Prayer is not objected to by the learned counsel for the petitioner. So, as agreed to by the parties, learned raised it to list this matter again on 29/4/2025.
Deeply obliged, sir.
Yes, Mr. Naik.
Wait, please, all of it. Mention the election petition which doctor
Huh.
is to take up.
We'll have it on Tuesday,
My lord.
22nd.
Fine.
Etu tat jonai dibo lagibo. Kasuk kodile hol jonai dibo.
Deeply.
Yes, what did you find?
Yes, my lord, on our last occasion. And lordship wanted to know, my lord, after appraisal of the records, that the decision to revoke came up somewhere because there was a discontinuance of the, because it was withdrawn for 2 years, there was nothing.
Just to put it in perspective, the decision to withdraw was not considered
It was
in
in
2013,
It was in 2011,
11.
and the revocation was in
The
2011.
while revoking the decision to withdraw, the reasons assigned for withdrawal was not
Yes, the page 18, my lord, the language.
language. They have not
Yes.
even gone into,
Yes.
and in the affidavit they have taken a totally contrary view, which is not there
No.
in the records.
Yes, lordship will kindly see.
And see, a projection is also being sought to be made that it was in sort of a promotion, which cannot be.
It's a direct, that page 9, I have.
That we will, if it is that, then immediately we will have to allow it.
It's not promotion at
It's a
record.
direct recruit.
Page 9 I have shown.
That is now clarified.
Yes. Lordship will kindly, in my humble submission before the lordship, pursuant to the withdrawal was in 2011. Immediately the respondent number 5 administers 2 representatives. Lordship will kindly take up page 68 of the affidavit. in the-
We have seen it, it's in the record. Then you send a legal notice.
Yes.
Offer, acceptance, completion, so they could not have withdrawn.
Yes.
That's the line
Lordship
taken.
will kindly mark these dates. The first representation was filed on 13/7, withdrawal was on 7/7. First representation 13/7/2011,
Not considered,
not considered. The second representation or reminder 30/11/2011.
not considered. Then you also waited till 2013 when that legal notice was sent.
I have to, my lord, because the authority. has to
So
take
you
the-
accepted, you came down, you were working in the.
No, my lord, I have represented, my lord. What?
No, I got it. But 11 to 13, there is a gap.
Lordship will kindly see. Page 17, Lordship will take up
Page,
17 of that note, record.
that record, I think I have given it back. Where is it? Tell.
My lord, my, just read slowly and
Okay, records, what is there, we have seen. Okay, fine, there is no issue on that.
one thing, because the concerned authority,
Hmm.
when taking the revocation order,
Hmm,
it is available at page 18 of the record.
hmm.
Pursuant to that, The file was moved, my lord,
Hmm,
and at page 17,
hmm,
the reasons are assigned. My lord.
hmm. And the reason is only
No,
acceptance.
possibly,
Hmm.
please allow me to read it very
Hmm.
slowly, and I'll pass it over.
Hmm,
So I'm reading page 17 of the note sheet.
hmm.
Actually, Kohinoor and Bhattacharya sent a legal notice to the board for and on behalf of Sri Kamal Chandra Bose, that is response number 5, AGTT Agatala. The points raised in the legal notice are as follows. The board advertised in the year 2009 for filling up the post of Deputy Director at Police Science. And the Bose applied to proportional, and after the written test and review, now the name of Bose was kept in the serial number 2 of the pattern. 2. It has further been brought to the notice of the Assistant Secretary Board, by letter dated 19/6/2011, offered the appointment to the post of Deputy Director Tree Development to Mr. Baisya, and Mr. Baisya was provided with 7 days from the date of receipt of the letter to accept the offer of appointment. Mr. Baisya, by fax dated so accepted the offer. However, all of a sudden, Assistant Secretary, by letter dated 7 July 2011, withdrew the offer on the ground that the initial appointment was issued on wrong impression. Further, it has been stated that the Assistant Secretary Board cannot issue any order for withdrawal of offer when the said offer has already been accepted. Now, 3 is very important in the submission matter. The advocate for Mr. Vaishya has further stated that his client submitted various representations to the competent authority of the board, which had neither been considered nor any reply had been sent to his client. So, my lord, while putting up the note, the fact that there was a representation against the withdrawal, it was very much there before the concerned authority, my lord. Just because, my lord, specifically it has not been mentioned in page.
Okay,
15.
accepted. What is the law? How do you protect that? Admittedly, that reasoning is not correct.
But in my humble submission, it will not be a wide order. It will be pursuant to my representation, my lord.
Representation, we're validating a select list after it has expired.
I immediately, 7.
I got it. 11 is
My
a
lord, then
full stop, then it starts in 2000. What is the date of the legal notice?
date it is not mentioned, my lord. But delay cannot be attributable to me, my lord. I have represented them, not once, twice.
Okay, what do you say of non-consideration of the reason which formed the basis for the withdrawal?
In my humble submission, my lord, if we go to section 114 small e of the Indian Evidence Act, it says all judicial act and government act will be deemed to have been performed properly. my lord.
Properly, so that withdrawal is proper. So then,
Unless, my lord, it is required.
so once the withdrawal is proper for the reason assigned therein,
No, my lord, same ratio will apply to the,
so show me a law that once a appointment is made, even if it is void and it is accepted, that the same cannot be with.
yes, that, my lord, as an officer of this court, I cannot say, my lord.
I know that Mr. Patwari will not make that argument.
Yes.
So what is the
Now,
case
what
laws you
itself-
want to
what
refer?
itself I'm very happily worded.
Forget it. Happily worded. Your only thing is the delay in his challenge.
Delay, I mean, he's a fancy guy.
Fancy.
Admitted, he admits. He financed, but he did not participate.
So what do you say? Any case law? Mr. Chaudhary had referred to certain laws.
My lord, that's what-
Moti Chand, then AP Agarwal,
Yes.
AP Agarwal, etc.
Do I need to reiterate them?
Any other decision?
I just, of my lineage senior, I have just continued, and in the record, my lord.
So nothing more to distinguish that, okay, the reason given therein is German. So for that purpose, it will not call for an interference.
Yes, that is a submission. And my lord, in the record also one, my lord, discrepancy which came to my notice, my lord. The notices are paginated, my lord.
KL Sabunati. KL.
The notices are paginated. But it does not add up. 2-3 pages are not marked, so something is missing in the record.
And that beneficiary is you.
No, my lord. That benefit, that it can be adversely affected because my representations are not there. The pagination doesn't add up.
And you also did not move from 11 to 13. You did not move before this court.
No, my lord. I did not move, my lord.
So that whole episode had come to an end. And suddenly in 2013, it revived.
No, my
If
lord.
the proceeding in Madras High Court was taken to its logical conclusion, there is a plausible view that it might have interfered with your.
Then also my representation should have been there, my lord.
Where is your representation here?
My, there in the government affidavit, they have mentioned it, but in my affidavit of position, I have annexed it.
Page?
Lordship will take up my affidavit, it starts from page 95.
Hmm.
The representations are at page. The first representation dated 13/7/2011 is at page,
17.
internal page 75. The running page would be my lord 111. And the next 30/11.
13/7/2011, right?
Yes, 13/7.
Page 112.
Withdrawal was 7/7. And then second one is at page 115, running page, and internal page 21. Where all of the letter dated
Okay.
subject,
Para 8.
right, and subject also, my lord.
Hmm.
The specific prayer has been made.
So justify this, para 8.
No, that's
So representation you have made, we'll have to see what was the content. So here it is para 8, offer and acceptance.
Sure.
Hmm? And then the next representation is at page 116, 30/11. Here also, okay, come to para 4.
off, my lord.
That page, internal page 22 of your representation,
Yes,
30/11.
subsequently additional protocol.
I appeared for the Indian and the panel was concerned so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so. I mentioned my position was done thereafter as the panel person person. Secondly, additional post was sanctioned by the government. I was also given the authority, so and so, so and so. But this was never a consideration.
But it is, in the affidavit, they have said, my lord, in the, that.
Affidavit they have said, but that is not supported by the records.
No, at page 17, it mentions, my lord, I file representation.
No. Representation is something else. It's the content of the representation that is required.
Yes,
Here you have taken a plea that there were additional 4 posts given. That is never a consideration in the records.
actually, can you see? My lord, what was the reason for withdrawal?
The reason for withdrawal was that advertisement for 1 post,
Yes,
so and so.
exactly.
So when Mr. Chaudhary was arguing, the records I had called for to only see whether there was a conscious decision on the part of the tea board authorities that, okay, we have got certain number of posts, we are also including that.
Yes.
That would have been the end of the matter.
That's why page 9, my lord. Last page, I refer to page 9.
Mr. Can I just have the records?
Record. You straight away go to page 9. May I read it?
Hmm.
In the file, pertaining to creation of new post for small growers sale. It was decided then in order to fill up the post of DDP plant, the present panel may be exhausted. Since other newly created post of DDP are promotion and one.
You have been promoted in the meantime, no?
Yes. Yes.
When?
2023, probably 23 or 24.
And you are continuing.
24.
How many posts were there at that point of time?
At that point of time, in the direct recruit quota,
No, no,
there
no.
were- in the
Promote,
promotion for 4.
4 posts. And 4 people were promoted.
No, probably there are still vacancies.
There are vacancies.
Probably. But
And
I have
he is
just
immediately junior to you.
immediately junior to me. Our case was that it was a case of, as they said,
No, forget it.
okay. But we, in the affidavit also, we highlighted, and my lord, of late, I could also get a copy of it. In his service book also, my lord, it is indicated as promotion.
Forget it, whatever it is. The record says it's a direct recruit.
Kindly read this once again, page 9. In the file pertaining to creation of new posts for small growers sale, it was decided that in order to fill up the post of DDP clerk, the present panel may be exhausted. Since other newly created posts of DDP are promotional and one left for direct recruitment, this one may be filled up by way of next candidate in the existing merit panel with seat unrequired. After that, what is required now?
Okay. You are in page 10. Right?
Yes, I'm in page 10. Offer. And this first paragraph is offer, second paragraph is acceptance.
So it starts at 9.
Yes. Starts at 9. From 13, it directly comes to 17. In between, the pages don't add up.
When was your order of promotion issued? Offer given to you?
At page 10, my lord, 29/6/2011. And I accepted on 4th of July 2011. Page 10, first para is the offer. Last line, 29/6.
Read para page 10 once more.
Sri Kamal Chandra Vaishya, Development Officer, Siliguri, has been selected as a candidate for the post of Deputy Director of the Development Plan at a direct equity. Was issued with a letter asking him to submit his option whether he is willing to accept the post of above mentioned above as per terms and conditions mentioned in both letter dated 29/6/2000.
Flag H. Okay, then you submitted your option on
4th of July. The
4th of
second-
July. So this notice of 4th of July.
Yes.
And where were you posted to?
Just give me 1 minute. 。 place is not given.
No, when you issued with the appointment order,
Yes.
where were you placed? Where did you join?
Agartala, yes,
Agartala.
Agartala.
But here they say about vacancy at Jorhat and at Siliguri. And Mr. Patwari, if you
Right.
go further
That's it.
at page 10, this decision was tentative because there is further note down below, 6-7.
Yes,
Then the opinion at page 11.
we may issue a letter on getting chairman's approval.
So they were waiting for the chairman's approval.
Yes,
The chairman's approval, then they proceeded further, 6-7. Then they come to a conclusion that, okay. But logically, when the panel had lost its action taken, first made a review and we may issue a regret letter to the next candidate. So and so. Here the question of validity, then page 13 is the details.
thereafter no prejudice. The pages don't add up to page 17.
That's some order. 7-7.
Yeah, 7 is the withdrawal.
And the chairman's approval is also there.
And the same chairman as the hope is also.
Then you have
On-
next episode happening on 22/8/2013.
But whether my representation is not, that's why I say pages are not add up. Lord, you kindly see page 13, 14, 15, 16. In place of 16 and 7.
13, 14, 15 or something. That we cannot.
And that I have filed representations on time. That is on record, maybe on page 17 it will reflect it.
And when was the case in Madras filed? 15th.
2015. 14 it was filed, so I waited on. And one more point, my lord, regarding the claim of seniority.
Mr. Cal, I don't want the records. You can just Xerox the note sheets and then give it to me.
Possible also permit me to read para 5 of my application regarding the seniority issue. At running page 101 of my application. Considered one, running page, internal page 7. May I read it, my lord?
Para 5.
Para 5.
Mr. Chaudhary has already taken me.
What will permit me to kindly read it, just to rebut the claim of seniority. That the deponent denies the correctness of the statements made in paragraph 4 of the petition, which are contrary to and inconsistent with the records of the instant case. It has already been stated herein above that the deponent was appointed by following due process as per rules. The deponent begs to state that the deponent joined the Tea-Board of India on 1998 as inspector, and the post was subsequently re-designated as Extent Development Officer in the year 2000, and finally again re-designated as Development Officer. Thereafter, the deponent was promoted to a post of Extent Director in the year 2011. The lead petitioner joined the Tea-Board on 24/4/1998 as Inspector Development. Thus, considering the actual length of service period in Tea-Board, the claim of the lead petitioner that he is senior than the deponent is wholly misconceived. As per the provisions of the Recruitment Rules and Bylaws 2011, in case of recruitment by promotion from the post of Extent Director of Tea-Board Development Plantation to the post of Deputy Director of Tea Development Plantation, a minimum 5 years of regular service period in grade is essential. However, the petitioner was promoted from the post of Development Officer to post of Extent Director of Tea Development White Tea-Board of India Office Memorandum Number 7 dated 31/3/2009. Accordingly, the petitioner became eligible for promotion to the post of Deputy Director of PWD only on 31/3/2001.
But you were promoted in 2011 only.
Yes.
So you are junior to him.
But he is a promotional candidate. I have been appointed.
No. That's what I'm saying. Extreme situation. If we hold that the promotion that was, that the direct recruitment that was given to you, in the manner in which it was given is void. But we don't want to create problems for you. And we say that, okay, he was promoted on,
January 2024.
so we say that whatever you have done in this period, no recovery. But you will be also deemed to be promoted. This is fortuitous. You will be deemed to be promoted from 2014 on the date he was there, and you having joined in 2011 in the feeder post, you will be junior. What is your take on that? Just a clarification.
That's a very, I'm just thinking about that. We did not mix up promotional post and direct recruitment post.
Okay, you're not agreeable to that.
Because I think
We leave that exploration. So we'll now only concentrate whether your promotion, your direct recruitment was proper or not. And if we hold that it is proper, nothing doing, we'll dismiss the petition.
Yeah.
And if we hold that no, that appointment was not correct, we leave it at that by interfering your appointment.
however, possible, while considering that we possible also keep in mind, find out his order.
We are not giving him anything.
That's a matter.
It's only the illegality that has been brought to my notice. That's why I said, show me some judgments that this matter cannot be touched. There are judgments of this kind. That a repetitioner who has come up with a belated claim, this court should not entertain that.
Possible, close this petition by tomorrow morning, I will find the judgment and we'll pick up judgment.
Okay. Yes, Mr.
Matlab, our case, based on the disclosure that they have made in the affidavit, our case was that on the date of making his appointment in the year 2011 or for that matter 2013, there was no post available under the direct recruitment quota. The reason being that the recruitment rule says that 17% of the post will be on the direct recruitment and 83 will be by promotion. So, as on 7/10/2013, when the offer was given to him, the total number of sanctioned posts were 11, and there were already 2 direct recruits. Malab, if your lordship will kindly take
I
up
got it.
page 142 of my rejoinder, my lord, additional affidavit, page 142, I have given a breakup there. Third line from top.
You have taken me through that.
Yes, as on 7/10/2013, total number of sanctioned posts of deputy director were 11. And 2 posts were already filled up by direct recruitment, and therefore 17% quota was already filled up. So in no case he could have been given as a direct recruit. Now comes the next release of post. Next release of post was, my lord, as it is the case, thought to be projected that subsequently, my lord, there were posts. My lord, those posts came to existence by 25th of May 2011. 25th of May 2011, 4 more posts were also sanctioned. Now, the reference will be page 98 or 106. That is the sanction order. Page 98 of the writ petition, your lordship will see the sanction order. There is the statement, and page 106 is the sanction order.
So where is it placed? Both this page, that document you are trying to refer?
Page 106.
No. Where? 106 of, where
Matlab-
is it placed?
Matlab, it is placed in the affidavit in opposition of the respondent number 5.
Of the private respondent.
Yes.
Internal
Paragraph-
page?
Internal paragraph page will be 11. Internal page 11 of their affidavit.
Hmm.
So here under column 2, serial 2, your lordship will find Deputy Director of Tea Development, 4 posts. Now, even if these 4 posts.
Just a moment. Affidavit of the respondent number 5 dated 13/5/2019. Right?
Matlab, in my copy, Miller, the date is not.
Okay, fine.
mentioned. But
That 11, it's not there. Something else is here. Only one affidavit filed.
they have filed
The
only one
department has
affidavit.
filed affidavit.
One each.
One is by respondent number 5.
It's
and
either
one
annexure or a statement in the petition.
statement is at page 98,
Para?
paragraph. Paragraph J. So, sorry, this is paragraph E, page 97. Internal page
Ah.
2.
It will be 98.
Okay.
And that is annexure A.
Annexure A will be 107 probably. So by 25th May.
It is
before-
108.
100 and
8.
some discrepancy in the.
So this was corrected by
So it
4
was
posts.
4 posts.
Hmm.
So the even after the 4 posts come, my lord, if your lordship operates the recruitment rules, 17% and 80%.
So the existing was how much?
Then existing was only 11. Total was 11,
So this 4 coming in, it will be 15.
15. Now
So,
17% of
17%.
15.
How much that would be?
That will be a
1.5, 2
yes.
posts.
So it will remain 2 posts. In no case it could have been a direct recruitment.
So you mean to say Ganesh Sharma and Anupam Das were already there?
Already there. So therefore, my lord, in their affidavit, the respondent T board tried to justify it by saying that it is promotion.
That's a wrong projection.
And the wrong they have
Okay,
committed.
take me to that portion.
But the discrepancy is also that, my lord, in the P board's affidavit in opposition also, my lord, it is written as affidavit by respondent number 5. Probably, my lord, it's a typographical error that has come in, but it may create some confusion with that.
There is signature of Mr. Kayal, so there should be no confusion.
That will be the
Huh?
identifying feature, my lord.
There was a mistake.
Ah. Yes, where is that? Part? You mean to say internal page 3?
Yes. Now, therefore, in my affidavit also, my lord, I have highlighted that in their records also, they have been maintaining that it's a post created out of promotion.
Read that paragraph. Read paragraph E.
Immediately after finalization of such recruitment process, so and so had sanctioned 5 additional posts in the state cadre for setting up so and so. Thus, the total sanction strength increases to 11 as per prescribed percentage.
So according to you, it is 15.
Yes.
And according to them, it is 11.
11.
So we'll go by 11.
Then it will.
Read.
9 posts were required to be filled by promotion and 2 posts by direct recruitment. Since the setting up so and so was a new challenge to so and so board for rendering services to these small tea growers for the sake of board's interest, respondent number 5, who was one of the departmental candidates belonging to SC category and second in position, was appointed to the post of post of deputy director of tea development in public interest. And interestingly, my lord, although they claim, the private respondent claims that it is a direct recruitment, there is no appointment letter. It is nearly revival of an offer which stood cancelled 2 years back.
And the offer was for the appointment.
Offer was that was for appointment. But if we go by the chart of events below, something which what happened in the year 2011, curtains were drawn on that after the offer was withdrawn. If
Yes, Mr. Kel,
there has to be a fresh.
if your rule says 17% and you say 11 posts, even after the 4 posts had come in, how can there be a third person coming in as a director?
To that effect, we have given explanation or affidavit.
Where?
First paragraph, D, phase 3. Affidavit filed
Paragraph?
by, Dr. Rishikesh Roy.
Paragraph?
Paragraph, 3D onward. Phase 3. Wherein, as would be evident from the notification of sanction stay, Deputy Director of the Board,
No, we got it.
then
You come to E.
E. Immediately after finalization of such recruitment process during May, June 2011, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry Department of Commerce.
You need not take the trouble. The substance is 11 posts. Therein, 2 posts will be for direct recruitment.
Okay.
And the petitioner says that already there was one Gagnesh Sharma from 2009 and Anupam Das came in from the selection wherein Patwari had participated.
He was the second in.
So Anupam Das and Ganesh Sharma taking up those 2 posts, there was no other vacancy available.
Worship, some explanation is there.
Hmm.
In paragraph E, immediately after finalization of such recruitment process during May, June 2011, the Ministry of Commerce and Department of Commerce, Government of India has sanctioned 5 additional posts in the said cadre for setting up small tea growers directorate. Thus, the total sanction strength increased to 11. And as prescribed percentage, 9 posts were required to be filled up by promotion and 2 posts by direct recruitment. Since the setting up the small tea growers director was a new challenge to tea board for rendering service to the small tea growers. For the sake of board's interest, the respondent number 5, namely Sri Kamal Chandra Vaishya, who was also one of the department candidate belonging to SC category and stood second in the merit list, was appointed to the post of Deputy Director of Tea Development in Public Interest. Then, Sri Kamal Chandra Vaishya submitted application in response to advertisement through proper channel and appeared before the written examination as well as the interview. According to merit list, Sri Kamal Chandra Vaishya stood second, and to avoid the difficulty in setting up the small tea growers directorate, he was appointed against one of the additional posts of BDT meant for the said directorate. Then next, in this connection, it may be mentioned here that petitioner namely Sri Ramanlal Vaishya, who also responded to the said advertisement and appeared in the written examination as well as interview and stood 4th position jointly, and another candidate namely Sri Bhavesh Chandra Deka had he achieved 2nd position, the tea board definitely would have considered his candidature for appointment to the post of Deputy Director Tea Development in place of respondent number 5 at that point of time. Thereafter, on 7/1/2011, the Assistant Secretary Tea Board of India issued a letter to Sri Kamal Chandra Vaishya where the offer of appointment dated 29/6/2011 was withdrawn. It was intimated that Sri Vaishya might said letter dated 7/7/2011 and the said offer made to you by your letter dated so and so was under wrong impression of filling up more than one vacancy, which was not originally advertised, and hence I directed to say that the said offer stand withdrawn. Thereafter, Sri Vaishya by letter dated 7/7/2011 submitted representation before the tea board in Calcutta on 13/7/2011 and 30/11/2011 pointed out that the panel was alive, and since he was in the 2nd position, the offer of appointment was made to fill up to the post of direct recruitment and the post and for this again, the process of advertisement selection test interview need not be taken during the lifetime of the panel. Therefore, the competent authority after careful consideration of the representation submitted by Sri Vaishya.
Okay, let us stick to J.
Yes, sir.
Show me from your records that it was in consideration of his representation dated 7/7/2011 and 30/11/2011 that you had taken this decision.
Yes.
That is wrong. It should be 7/7 is the withdrawal.
Your representation.
Yes. 7/7 is the withdrawal. Thereafter,
Page 18. The representations were never considered, Mr. Khair. It was the legal notice that was considered. And how can this statement be made here? Very casually filed. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary, what are you waiting for? Yes, 11. Number of us listening already. Right. Oh. Yes. Not there.
What's
You
it,
know. Mr. Chaudhary, Mr. Khair, justify your para E.
Tera?
E. That you have not appointed, made direct recruitment beyond 2 posts. That's the end of the matter.
If,
Delay we understand, but something coming to our notice, a legality. How can I ignore that?
no, what's it?
Your stand is not very conducive, no? Sorry.
9 posts were, filled by.
I'll go by para E, 2 posts you say for direct recruitment.
Yes,
He says, including the private respondent, there are 3 persons direct recruit. How?
no, what's it, since the setting of the new small T.
You say after the setting up of the new post,
Yes.
4 posts having coming up, the post increases to 11. So we go by your statement because you are the authority. What you say is the correct Bible. So if it is 11, then it is 2. But there is a categorical statement of Mr. Doctor at page, showing the page.
142.
Anupam Das was recruited through him, and one Gagnesh Sharma was already recruited in
2009.
2009. So if there are 2 already existing, how can a third one come in?
No, what's it, that,
So your
what's it?
what Mr. Patwari has now pointed out to you is that the recording of reason in para 70, page 17,
Page 7. Page
7, that 4 posts came in, so we can do it. It
No,
goes,
no, no.
key.
May I read?
Ah,
Temporary joining of Sri Anupam Das, presently ADDT Agartala, selected as DDT plan with posting at three boards in Kanpur. The fact of the case is consequent upon the ongoing recruitment process in the T board. T board Anupam Das ATD Agartala has been selected for the post of DDT plane on direct recruitment basis as a departmental candidate. Subsequent to Sri Das was advertised to report as DDT plane at Kanpur, since the board is having a vacancy there. Meanwhile, the board has received a letter from Executive Director T Board Guwahati stating that the present Sri Das is heavily engaged with certain technical nature of job. Example, baseline survey, examination of non-traditional tea area, etc. And his release from Agartala at this critical juncture shall jeopardize the entire process. Therefore, he has requested to retain him at Agartala as DDT on C2 basis, at least up to 30th June 2011. In this connection, it may be stated that in the entire Tripura, the board is having only one office at Agartala. Beside other than ATDT, there appears to be no skilled staff or carry on with the development activity, particularly when some additional.
Sir, Kel, this is nothing. It is only a manner in which his promotion is to be, his direct recruitment is to be effected, appointment is to be effected.
Correct.
So that means you have accepted his appointment. So what, there is already Ganesh Sharma. There is 2 posts already filled up. So how come the third person came in? As for para E,
Para E,
Huh.
in second, next page.
huh,
Uh, Since the setting of the new tea growers directorate was a new challenge to the Tea Board of India rendering.
no, we'll not go into that. We'll go by para E. You just see how you have started para E.
Yes, I'm reading paragraph E.
Huh.
Immediately-
Immediately after finalization, para E.
Finalization of the recruitment process
Huh.
during May, June.
Had sanctioned 5 additional posts in the cadre for setting up of so and so.
Setting up.
Thus, the total sanction strength
Yes.
increases to 11.
Yes, thus the total sanction strength increased to 11.
Hmm.
And as per prescribed percentage, 9 posts were required to be filled up by promotion and 2 posts by direct recruitment. Next, since the setting up of the new tree growers directorate was a new challenge, the tea board for rendering service to small tree brokers for sake of board's interest. The respondent number 5, so and so, who was also one of the department candidate willing to SC ticket.
You cannot do it. How can you go against your own rules? 2 posts.
But-
Your record says that the 4 posts had come in, so there is 1 post available against which Kamal Chandra Boiswa can be accommodated, and you had accommodated. But your contention here that there could be only 2 direct recruits.
Yes, okay.
So he coming in, even taking into consideration those 4 posts, still 2 posts can be filled up, and you had already filled up those 2 posts. You clarify this,
And pattern
or
also.
we'll have to hold that you are trying to mislead this court. Your authorities are trying to mislead.
No, we have stated everything. about it.
How can you make this statement once you have made that there is only 2 posts? How can you make a third thing? Your record says something else. Plus, your disconsideration of the representation never made. Wrong.
No, that is available in the record. also.
That is the legal notice was taken into consideration in 2013. Not the representation of 2011.
It is also available in the record. I'll clarify.
You clarify. When? Tomorrow? Saturday. Done. Saturday.
Yes.
Settled position should not be disturbed. Get that, get that, get that.
That is there.
Otherwise, tentative view is against you. Next to what? Go ahead.
The Lordship is fixing it on
When? We are fixing it on Saturday, 5th.
5th.
You can take it back. It will be okay. Mr. Kel, if you can give me a Xerox copy of this, that much. And please corroborate your records with your statements. It's not corroborating. You check up. As agreed, the hearing remains inconclusive, as agreed to by the Learned Council for the parties. Raised it, release this matter again on 5/4/2025. Everybody will be here on 5th. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary, what can be done here?
But the requisition can be dismissed.
That is easy way out. That last line was not there.
Last line was not there, Your Lordship, that I have already
And
pointed
the
out.
earlier judgment was in the context of matter of that particular.
So what do you say on that?
Lordship, I have already pointed out, Your Lordship, even then, Your Lordship, my argument on that point was this, Your Lordship. When Your Lordship, this, if we go through that particular clause, your lordship, even
Hmm.
without that line, your lordship, when they have prepared a list, your lordship, separate list, your lordship,
Hmm.
for the MSME, your lordship, then your lordship don't have to go to buy the proportionality. Now, your lordship, that's what the policy says, your lordship. And we will have to interpret in terms of the policy, your lordship, the purpose of the object of the policy. We cannot remain oblivious of the, your lordship, the object of the policy, and that's what the honorable single justice decided. This much, your lordship.
But that decision is again, in terms of that old,
Yes,
One.
your lord.
not against the
that-
new, this
This line
insert.
is not there,
not
but the
But
object.
that
and-
line, decision, even a single word changing
Maybe, your lordship.
may have repercussion.
Maybe, your lordship, but ultimately at the end of the day, we will have to see the object of that particular policy, your lord. It is not that it has come straightway from the. Your
Yes,
lordship.
Mr. That
Lord,
decision that even a single word can make a big difference to a
What
conclusion.
I want to submit is that, my lord, that condition is not under challenge in this.
That's one of the.
Therefore,
And
my
Mr.
lord,
Chaudhary, what is your understanding about this last line? That means earlier it was that it will be amongst the MSMEs only.
Yes.
Now, if it is L1, all are L1, then that MSME categorization goes, then it will be L1 for all.
Oh,
My lord, there was a condition that,
Hmm.
my lord, a particular tenderer can, my lord, offer up to 16, my lord,
Vehicles.
vehicles.
Hmm.
So if they were agreed, my lord, they could have challenged that also. That having not been challenged, my lord, one party offering 4 and therefore they are not getting.
No, what I'm trying to get is, finally you have allotted to Mr. Tewari by by preparing a separate list for MSMEs,
Yes.
right?
And serially we have given, my lord, and after the list is, our requirement is exhausted,
Finished.
finished, my lord.
But if you come to page 31, this last line, we read the whole thing. The
Oh,
above
PG.
provision will be subject to so and so L1 plus 15%, bringing down their price to L1 in a situation is from someone other than MSME.
L1.
In case of more than one such MSME, the supply shall be shared proportionately among the MSME party.
Yeah.
So L1 plus 15%, if there are more than one MSME, it will be supplied proportionately.
My lord, this is subject to, my lord, what is said in the, my lord, if you.
Last line. In the last line,
Last line is there, but in case the L1 tender is MSC party, then the ranking as detailed in the tender shall prevail. And not
And-
proportionately shared.
so this is the difference which is there between my Lord Justice Ujjal Bhuiya's judgment and the
this
present case.
one.
So what is your take on this line?
Well, this is also not on the challenge, my lord.
No. What is the, just for my understanding,
Fine.
what is your take on this line? What does it mean
It
according
means-
to you?
It means that, my lord, after we prepare the list, according to, my lord, age of the vehicle and other, my lord, the parameters. Then, my lord, according to list we give. And, my lord, when it is exhausted, my lord, they don't give.
So you mean to say that the proportionality prescribed just before that will not apply if the MSME party is also L1?
Yes, exactly.
What is your
Your
take on
lordship,
that?
I have, your lordship, my take is this, your lordship. There may
Give
be
me a
three-
take, that's all.
Lordship, there are three situations. When your lordship, first one, your lordship, the L1 party is not the, your lordship,
MSME.
MSME, your
Hmm.
lordship.
Hmm.
Second one, L1 is the, one of the.
There are only two situations.
Situation. No, your lordship, there is third situation,
Where?
which has not been envisaged. All the tenderers are L1, then what will happen, your lordship? That situation has not been envisaged here, your lordship, and this is what has
No.
happened here.
No, that is envisaged. If you read that line,
Lordship.
opening line, last line,
Lordship,
in case the L1 tenderer is MSME party, then the ranking as detailed in the tender shall prevail.
lordship.
Ranking in the tender is age of the vehicle,
Lordship,
make, this, that, then they prepare a list. Shall prevail and not proportionality shared among tenders within L1
that
15%.
That means, your lordship, there will,
Today only click.
no, that means, your lordship, there will be only one list, your lordship. There cannot be a
One
separate
list. No, there is no. Let us hold that there is a separate list from
MSME,
MSME.
lordship.
or there is a amalgamated list.
Lordship,
It will be the same, placement will be the same.
Lordship.
It will be on the basis of the age of the vehicle.
Age of the vehicle.
Now,
but
if
there
a
is
MSME like you
Lordship,
is placed at 10,
Lordship.
even if we make an amalgamated list, you cannot come at a serial number 1. You will be proportionately at 10.
Lordship.
Okay? So, only thing may be the MSME may not get it, another L1 would get it,
Lordship,
right?
Lordship.
And MSME may not get it. You are an MSME? You are an
I am
MSME?
an MS.
So, say that he is at serial number 1, you are at serial number 10 of the MSME list. We say that no, there should be only one list as per the last line. So, they'll prepare a list.
Lordship.
So, Mr. Atal Tiwari now will be at serial number 6. You will be at 16,
16.
comparatively, 16. Now, the vehicle will go to L1. And before coming to Mr. Tiwari's serial, they have got whatever there. So, Mr. Tiwari will not get it.
Not with them.
No L1 other than an MSME is before us.
No, your Lordship, that's why your Lordship.
No, why should we interfere with that on an MSME? If
Because
we hold that this proportionality will not come, your case is totally on the basis of that it should be given proportional.
Lordship, my case is that, your Lordship, only on the basis of proportionality, and your Lordship, my case is that this will have to be interpreted keeping in mind the object, which I have annexed here, your Lordship, the policy. And it's a statutory policy, your Lordship. Therefore.
But you have not challenged this clause.
No, I no need to challenge it, your Lordship, because your Lordship, the moment they not prepared a separate list for MSME, your Lordship, then your Lordship, all right, then the question of challenging will come. But when the moment they have gone for a separate list for
How
MSME,
much period is left?
all
Huh?
5 months, your
I'll pass the order on Saturday.
Lordship.
Monday you can file an appeal.
Lordship, I leave it to your Lordship.
We'll have it on Monday.
Lordship.
Monday. Heard the parties at length. Today, click, Mr. Chaudhary. Your presence may be. Because that last line was troubling me. And I was not getting an answer.
And in fact, your Lordship, what is the problem?
What he's saying is a plausible view. But I would interpret it in that manner.
Lordship may, your Lordship, but your point is, your Lordship, the tendering authority has not come up with any such plea in their affidavit. That's the problem, your Lordship.
They forgot.
They don't have any explanation.
They
to
forgot.
that.
They forgot.
Lordship. That's
Heard the parties at length. Raised it to list this matter on Monday. Monday may not be here. If I'm sitting in the division bench, I'll pass the order in between.
Lordship.
Only to that extent we will say. For delivery of orders. File to move delay. I've delayed you all. I was saying. Yes.
Deeply obliged.
Yes,
Here also the only issue is,
there is nobody. If we can get it at,
after we
as agreed, none appears for the Mr. So-and-so is appearing for the petitioner. None appears for the respondent. As prayed for by the Learned Council for the petitioner, raised it to list this matter again on 29th, 4th, 2022. Not today, after vacations.
Okay, I have filed the written argument.
Where?
Yesterday, I have,
Listening, written argument. Where have you filed it?
I have provided to the court.
Return. Oh. Yeah, Rahana. But it has not come to me. Where have you entered it? In the bench?
Yesterday,
Oh, okay. Tell Mr. Goswami also. None appears for the petition, respondents on call. Okay, huh? Raised it to, as agreed to by the Learned Council, as prayed for by the Learned Council for the parties. Raised it to list this matter again on 30/4/2025.
everything in the case laws also I have provided a written argument.
I've got it.
Deeply obliged.